It's a great space.
Right. Okay, so we need two folks. So let's start. We have got a lot to be getting through. So if you weren't here really when we said it, thank you for turning up for Eden. Yay! It's about time we all got together, isn't it? Yes. And they think that they can do what they want. And they have done what they wanted for 40 years. But times are changing because we are not having this. And I'm sure that you all agree. So we are on a very tight schedule, like we said. Tonight is about... Oh, sorry, I need to introduce myself. So my name is Melissa Kelly. Hello. I've not got any role in the town, apart from living here all my life and having a gob on me, as you well know. And I've got the pet shop on Ilkeston Road. And 4 years ago, I left my corporate job and started a business, and a few other people did, because when you get in your 40s, you've had enough, haven't you, all the bullshit. And all of a sudden I thought, something don't add up round here. Something's going wrong round here. And then we tried to help, and we got bullied and we got threatened, and we complained and nothing happened. And then gradually, thankfully, we have now got the independents who have control of the council, rather than what we've had for 40 years, which unfortunately has been Labour. I am not affiliated to any party, but the truth is, unfortunately, Labour has not really been working for the town, and we can prove it. So, and this has all come from this really, it's been leading up to this. I truly believe that. So this is the pinnacle, and this is what we've been telling people about. And I'm going to hand you over to Maria now, and she'll explain what her role is, because she's much more important than me.
No, I'm just not a resident that got fed up. I'm Marie Cresswell, and I am a councillor for Ealing Rossall Town Council. I'm currently the leader. I'm here on holiday, and that's probably why he's not here tonight. If there's any other councillors in the room that would like to introduce themselves, I do know we have one from DCC here and one from the borough level.
You've got two from borough, by the way, Marie.
Yeah.
You've got two.
So we've got two from borough. So
You got me and Ben.
So
Put your hands
we've got
up.
Ben from
From Belfort.
Belfort, Trevor from Marple, which is Service Arena, and by the white door at the back with his hand up, that's Peter Matthews, who's a DCC councillor.
So, hopefully we'll get to hear from them soon, and just the kind of what they know or what they can tell us in their roles. But, you know, it's great that they're here, and I'm not just saying people are here to support us, because that's your choice, but people are here because you're interested and you care, and that's what the main thing is. So, we're going to have a very brief outline. So for those, a lot of people are not on Facebook, and nowadays if you ain't on Facebook, you don't know what's going on. But it is the best way, there's no better way apart from doing meetings like this. So the Future High Street Fund was given to Derbyshire County Council, to Amber Valley Council to manage that grammar school. Never their money, it's our money, it's a levelling up fund. And they decided it was going to go into that grammar school. Now great, we've got a beautiful building, we've got a lovely bit of history. We haven't got a lot of history in the town, and we want to keep that. We're all happy. However, it ain't been going that well, and we don't really know what's going on. It's like Lee, who managed it, he has been very good at going around the town, and he's done a great job. It looks beautiful, and introducing himself and being the point of contact. However, there's obviously been stuff going on, because this was never the plan. So you'll all remember, what was the plan? It was a community hub. Anything else that we were told?
Going to the cinemas.
Yeah, anything else? Bowling alley. Yeah.
All that would have brought jobs to the town.
Yeah, all jobs, and also development, and also, like on the very least, it was going to be a lovely walkway from the Memorial Park, straight through up the steps, through the fire station, and I'll come on to that in another time, that fire station heritage fund that's being used for a blood bank, back to the grammar, and to the market to encourage people through. Now, I don't know, because they've not released the details. We've had a very minimal amount of information. We do not know. We know there's 150 desks. We do not know what they're paying for renting it. We do not know what access we've got to the grounds. At the minute, I don't think the grounds have been mentioned, have they?
There is, as far as I've read on the contract, it's that it would be down to the DCC to keep the outside as well as the inside, which is why the temporary fence is still up. But they're saying 150 desks, but the ideas are being floated, it's up to 200 people. But then you're going to have your visitors to the centre, which from the sounds of it is going to be mediation, supervised contact, things like that. So you're looking at 200 cars on top of a normal rush hour for school. They've only got 77 car park spaces, so there's 77 car park spaces on there, and then we've lost spaces on the market, we've lost Wiseman Street car park, so we're limited on car park for our normal shoppers and visitors.
Well, yeah, we struggled over the car park.
Well, we struggle because Amber Valley are charging us, and when we've asked the town council years ago, why don't you use a bit of your money to get us free parking at least one day a week? It will cost you £25,000. We have to do a freedom of information about that, because apparently we're not allowed to know that. And then that might help, eh? It might, if we have free parking like we have down at the precinct, but we don't think outside the box, because that's not the focus. Anyway, so bringing you up to date, they've made this decision, they've got it nice and lovely, and then all of a sudden we hear that Derbyshire County Council are moving in. Now, as a local business person, lovely. It's not a white elephant, what everybody keeps saying. We've got some footfall, we've got people, maybe a little bit money in the pocket might make a bit of a difference. However, we've been lied to, because this is not for us, because the evidence shows, and of all them people on Facebook that say it's misinformation, we are quoting what is in the statements, and the statements say we get the hall for
one night a week.
one night a week.
One night a week, Saturdays and Sundays, when we also get to use the car park, which there's lots going off in of an evening to be wanting to use the car park. And that will be when Derbyshire County Council aren't using it themselves. So it will be when they have availability, not for when we actually want to book it.
So we don't know what's going in there yet. We don't know what department's going in there or anything. The rumours, and we're trying to stick to fact, I'm just going to say, if it's the department that we've been told it is, they ain't going to be using the town centre. They won't be able to. And obviously, if that gets fact, then obviously we'll say that. But we want to deal with facts, because we've got enough with the facts, to be honest, without the rumours. So at this point, we've now obviously started this campaign. We kind of knew it was coming, was waiting for statements to be released. And then Ben, who's independent, and Trevor, who is Labour. So thank you, Trevor, because it's been harder for you. And yeah, well done, Trevor. And they've done what we call a call-in. And basically, they're calling them out, this is how I describe it anyway, they're calling you out on this behaviour, that something's not quite right here. And that's where we are. So our scrutiny committee that's come from the call-in is coming on the 12th. We've got a week. And that's why we're here, and that's why we're getting organised. So we cannot run this campaign on 2, 3, 4 people. It's too big and it's too difficult. So we're going to be asking for help, and I'm going to be asking for skills, and we're going to put you in the right places. And at the very least, take a petition and get writing.
We've got no paper petitions right now, Mel. But it is online, guys, and I have posted the link onto the grammar school page. And if anybody would like a paper copy, just give me your name and I'll happily drop it off to you tomorrow.
Oh, pop into Petfit.
I'll pop into Petfit.
Right, where are we now then?
So, our concerns. Should we start with that?
Yes, I think so. We need to go for concerns and any questions you would like or you would want put into the scrutiny committee next week. is what we're looking for
We'll
now.
have it, yeah, but
We've got to, sorry Marie, we've got to be careful here, right? So, if you read what the scrutiny committee says, they'll only accept question. I mean, we're not going to all get a question. I doubt we'll get any, to be honest, if it's out like town council. So, true story.
They can disallow.
They can disallow questions. So, but it can't come from a body. So we can't enter it as a one. We can't do, you send us your questions, you're going to have to do them individual. So again, it's up to you what question you want to ask. Just ask it. I mean, we'd love people to be there speaking. Trevor, thank you.
Just before you go on with that one that you just done about, I don't know who read anything on the Facebook this morning that they put on about what the procedure is for coming
Yeah.
to.
So Trevor put it on the Facebook this morning.
It will start obviously with the chairman calling everything to order and saying who it is. He'll then call on me to put my case. Then he'll go to the leader and deputy leader. They'll put their case. Then the councillors that are on the committee will have questions. If you've not sent in a written question, you won't get asked to speak.
Yeah. So you
And
need
if
to
you
send
try
in
to speak-
those written questions. You've got a
If you
week.
try to speak, you won't be allowed to.
In fact, you haven't got a week because you've got to submit them 3 days in advance.
That's right. 3 days you've got to send
Yeah.
the question
So
in.
they need to do that.
So you need email or you need, don't do snail mail for God's sake. Just drop it off at Ripley, get on bus, I'll drop it you. Or ring you. Ben.
Ben could give you a little bit more on this than what I can. because he's
well
in
then,
there
Ben, do you
on
want to come here then
Go
and
on.
speak on mine?
I haven't got such a big voice as Trevor. Hi everyone. But what amazing turnout, first of all, that's incredible. If you get meetings like this, it can change things, and you can change things here. When it comes to the questions, you can also ask an unprepared supplementary question. So if you put a written question, you can then ask an unprepared supplementary question. But ultimately, I think what it comes down to is the scrutiny committee, at the moment, should be a majority Labour. But Labour have put out a group position on this from the Amber Valley Labour group. And I've asked the monitoring officer whether that means there's something which is called predetermined, e.g. they've already made a decision. If that's agreed, then they cannot be part of that meeting. And we'll have, the scrutiny committee will have to elect a different chair and make the decision. But I just want to be clear that the scrutiny committee isn't going to make a decision. They can't make a decision to say, no, we're going to scrap that. What they can do is a few things. They can send the decision to council to make a recommendation, or they can set up a panel. And this is what I think they need to be doing. I think they need to be setting up a panel to examine the decision. Particularly, this is the key point, that grant was obtained for the community use, for all the things you were talking about. It wasn't obtained to provide an office block for Derbyshire County Council.
So they've lied then.
All the way through.
Yeah.
And we can prove it because
I'll say what I think's happened. This is just my opinion on it. I think Labour lost control of being the town council and said, right, sod them then.
Yeah.
So excuse my language for the but that's what they've done. I know these people.
They've said Sodom
No.
for 40
Yeah.
years because the
They're
money
really not
has gone
interested.
out and disappeared. That's what
Because
they've said Sodom.
let's look at the whole decision. Look at what they've done basically. We had a great scheme. Hena was chosen for specific reasons because it needed this, and it does need this. It really does.
I think the town centre needs it. I know a lot more
We
than
do,
Yeah,
we do.
absolutely.
And it's not the end. It should be the start.
Yeah.
But what have they done then? It's been really disingenuous. First of all, they've either lied to you or they don't care. And they make it up as they go along. You pick your words on that. But it's also economically illiterate. They talk about new jobs. This was part of the scheme. Future High Fund's meant to bring new jobs. It's not new jobs. It's jobs from Alfreton and Ilkeston. And what's going to happen to those town centres when all those people come here? If they think it's worth having. So there's no net gain there. And then it's Derbyshire County Council paying Amber Valley Council rent.
And we don't know
And there is
what
room, and these two councils are going to come together in 2 years' time, and it's the same pot of money. So there's no new money coming in. If you rented that building out for £1, you'd be making more money. You'd be bringing £1 more into the community. So it's financially illiterate as well. I think it's done out of spite. It was taken without consultation behind closed doors. I think they've gone power mad. And, you know, I know these people. I'm not going to use that word, but I know these people.
We all can.
So, and there are what's frustrating is I know there are some really good Labour councillors who either don't speak or aren't allowed to speak. Trevor's a great councillor for Amber Valley.
Actually,
What I think you need to do, one of the things you need to do, is talk to those Labour councillors and keep on at them and say this isn't good enough because the current leadership cannot stay there because they're not fit for purpose. So you need to keep on at them.
Right. Sorry, I'm aware that obviously we're trying to be independent, and you've obviously spoke a lot as an independent. So, and we've got to keep it balanced, haven't we? So, I don't know if this is a good point actually to speak to Peter.
Peter, would you like to come on?
So, Peter, Derbyshire County Council, and you are the pariahs at the minute. No, I'm joking. We're not blaming anybody who works for Derbyshire County Council at all. We know who we're blaming. So you might have a little bit of insight from Derbyshire County Council.
Well, there's a lot more of you from up here. Now, from day one of taking this position on Derbyshire County Council, I've been aware of the grammar school, and I am 100% behind you. This is not what I would have expected the building to be. I have sent numerous emails and meetings with people to try and reverse this or reduce this, and the wheel has been turning in the background, but little only has not been able to stop it so far. We need the power of everybody here to stop this. Derbyshire County Council are moving in a number. They haven't been able to decide on how many yet. The Ilkeston office and some members from Alfred, I believe, are planning to come in.
The Ilkeston office alone is 2,042 square foot of office, and the grammar school is 2,240 odd square feet of office.
She knows a deal.
Ilkeston office.
The purpose of the
253 full-time equivalent staff.
Sorry?
Mercy and Close. Mercy and Close in Ilkeston, they employ 253 full-time staff, full-time equivalent staff.
But apparently not all are office based. They're saying about 150 from there are office based.
But not
yeah,
just
there's
Ilkeston.
quite a few that work within the community and we pop in every now and again to the office. Exactly. So mainly they are going to be people from the Adult Social Care Division and the SEND Division that are being concentrated.
That's been confirmed.
That's what the plan has been given to me.
Right, because we've heard different from that.
What the statement that I was given today indicates that it's the SEND and the Adult Social Care.
That's social care. That's
Social care. Yeah,
So
but is
in-
that just adult social care?
No, and the SEND, which is children as well.
The lease
And
on
there's your clue.
Mercy and Close runs out for Derbyshire County Council. That's Ilkeston. 29th of September. Yes,
29th of September.
that's why.
Yeah. But yeah, there was also the increased, dramatic increase in rent when they were being threatened with made the grammar school a viable option.
So we're up to date now where they were. So you're fighting it, great.
I am fighting it now.
Yeah. What about the other Derbyshire County councillors?
They're down behind me as well.
Right.
And I was I haven't come across any that are objecting to it.
Right, because
Or
your
objecting
staff, From what I know, the staff don't really want to come to either.
Because you don't understand that. If you back it, don't you wait for others, wait for Derbyshire County Council, how come all this is if you're against it? Can you just explain?
Because this is the problem with council. So you've got elected officials.
So it's Amber Valley
And then you've
Council
got admin
that's...
teams.
Right, so should we start, just to make it clear, because it's so bloody confusing, because obviously most people don't know what bloody council does what, and this is part of the problem with bloody democracy. So, we'll start. So the grant came from D2N2, or Vision Derbyshire, some big body like that, and they decided, and there's conflicts of interest here, which we've been saying on social media, and they were warned. So there's people on this committee that helped discuss where this money was going. It then got handed to Amber Valley Borough Council to manage it for us. So they were going to sort it all out for us, an obvious place to do it, the local borough, and then from that it then goes to Amber Valley Borough Council to make that decision. Now there's several people who we can trace from one of those bodies to Amber Valley, and who actually, one man made this decision, one man, and that man, you can trace him through. Now if that's not a conflict of interest, you can see from space, I don't know what is.
Is it since Labour got kicked out at Town Council?
No, I wish you was since no, we've been having this for years. Thankfully we've now got the independents in, and now our mayor is independent, and so is Maria. We've just got the majority. Barry, do you want to speak?
No.
Barry, do you want to come up, Barry?
No, I just want to ask a question.
That's what I meant.
I just want to know about when this decision was made, because allegedly it was made at the end of July, but clearly, from the evidence, it's been going on much longer than that.
Sorry, Trevor.
I can put a little bit of light on this.
Yeah, brilliant.
4th of December, in a town council, beg your pardon, Amber Valley Council, Ripley, and all these people met on the cabinet, and there's about 6 people over there. Yeah. In the cabinet. Each one has a portfolio for different things on the council. They're the cabinet. Chris Williams still leads that. Now then, they met and they spoke about the fact that they knew it was going to cost them a lot of money to fill Ena Grammar School. And there was concern, and they were going to put it out to what they call a white label. That was to ask somebody to come in, because they hadn't got the expertise.
Yeah, to manage it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we formed it out then, and that was the big clue.
From what I know. Then after that, it was passed down. When they knew I was going to call it in, Chris Williams took it off the agenda, and he took the decision, which he has every right to do. You not like it.
Yeah.
But he has the power to do that. The executive power gives him that right, and in the law it's got it.
So why are you here then?
Anyone dare turn up here? He can't speak in public. You've never seen him on camera. He can't keep his tongue. Every time you see him, he's kicking walls or he's threatening people. You can't let him on camera. Sorry. It's true story.
Vote him off. Come the next election.
Well, we've tried.
The only trouble is, he won't be on email, he'll be on Ripley.
You can do it before that. You've got Labour councillors in Hena
The Hena
who
lost
can't
the town
believe
council.
this is right. Or Amber Valley who can't believe that is right.
The
We've got
independ-
space on our benches next to us.
The independents of Hena and Gloucester Town Council have had very little information about this. I can't speak for the Labour councillors, but the independents have had very little information about this. Been kept in the loop, not at all.
You know that Labour councillors get whipped. So do Tories, so do Reform.
And whip means that they have to agree with whatever they're told.
And that's where
You have
it's
a
all wrong.
pre-meeting.
Because you should have your own opinion and you shouldn't be partisan. You should do what's good for this community, not what your party tells you to do. You should do what's right for the community. You should all be independents and you should be working for the community. And this is what's gone wrong.
Because I've got integrity.
At local level, it should be about the communities, not the
I think
parties. It
it
is
comes
that
to the
simple.
point where you decide whether you're representing your community or your party. I chose my community, but I think others now need to step up.
And I think Trevor has also chosen his community because he will probably lose the whip over this.
I don't wish to leave Labour.
Right, one
I'll
guy.
be quite honest, I don't wish to leave Labour.
At least you're honest.
Well, yeah, at least it's helping. It's not about parties, it's about truth.
To the chap with your hand up, what would you like to ask?
Question, Trevor, are those at the meeting on the 4th of December then, is there minutes to that?
There'll be minutes for that, yes.
Are they available in the public domain?
Yeah.
Just to be clear though, that meeting was the one where they decided what they were going to do.
Yeah.
Put it to a management company, which is fine, that's quite a normal way to do things. It's then, what happened, the process is, officers will go, the Derbyshire County Council officers will have gone to leadership in Derbyshire and said, hey look, there's this building, we could use this. They then approach the officers at Amber Valley, and the officers at Amber Valley say to Chris Emerson or Emma Monkman, the leaders there, and say, look, what do you think about entering into this arrangement? But it's their decision. Yeah. It's the elected members' decision what to do. They can either say, yes, great idea, let's do it, which is what they've done, or they can say, no, that's not what it was for. That's not what it was for.
We did have correspondence with Emma Monkman and some of the others trying to arrange a meeting between some of the independent councillors and herself, and she didn't reply to my last email, which was the Monday before the decision was made on the Friday.
So those...
But the point is the decision wasn't made on that Friday.
Yeah.
It's been made months ago.
Yeah.
So they're lying about it.
We know this from people that work for the services. The rumours aren't just rumours. Some of the rumours are actually coming from some of the employees that are going to be shipped into ENA, and they don't really want to come.
I walked past the grammar school about 3 months ago now, and one of the builders said to me, the county council coming in here.
Yeah,
one of the builders knew that 3 months ago.
I did. We got invited for a walk round the grammar school.
Well, you're highly honoured because of that.
We got to go in the day after the borough councillors went in, and it was very obvious to me personally, in my opinion, that it was office based. It was going to be. In fact, in one room there was 26 double sockets as well as Wi-Fi, and I was like, blimey, you could have a call centre in here.
Right, so let's just get back on track. But that was all good, wasn't it? We found out some information and we've had a bit of a say, and we're all on the same page, hopefully. Right, next thing. So, our main issues with this, obviously, we've...
Every question is, that's a sensitive question.
Yeah.
It doesn't give it you back, does it?
No, I tell you, welcome to our world. Because we have had this for 4 years. We have been fighting and telling people of what this town council is doing, and I'm being very careful of what words I choose, just because Dad's watching me and he gets a bit stressed. But at the end of the day, we've been trying to say this, we've uncovered it, and we're like, something is going off here, and we've got proof of a lot of things, and this is the pinnacle of it. And this is why they bully us, and they don't answer. And then they chuck us out. They manhandle us out. Why do you think we've had to be Ena Onkers, like mad women, on the bloody marketplace every time there's a meeting? Sorry, Trevor? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Anyway, Ena Onkers, because they would not let us speak. So this is our town council. It's a group of middle-aged women, and all we're bothered about is 2 security guards. They have against us. 2 security guards, and they won't pay for our security, but they'll pay for themselves. And then we're not bothered about the skagheads. We're not bothered about the bloody.
Got egged as well, Melissa.
Got egged, been egged. They was bad bruisers, they were, and we Yeah, well, you put me off now, and I'm meant to pause, so that's sad. You've had it now. But anyway, so we're not bothered about the knife crime, cost cutter getting done over with a knife, balaclava gangs. What we're concerned about, if you watch the video, that'll be uploaded tomorrow, is a group of middle-aged women who've got kids who decided they want a voice. That's what we're concerned about. I mean, if that's not the biggest joke in this town, I don't know what is. And that is what we've been dealing with for 4 years. So welcome to our world, because we have been bullied and we've been threatened. You name it, it make your toast curl. Anyway, so our main concerns are obviously, the fact that we've got no control, the fact that nothing is for us. Sorry, at the back.
I just want to ask, as a community, can we not put a vote to no confidence in against these people?
Can we? I don't know.
Like,
No, I don't think we can.
In a union.
You can put one in, but it wouldn't matter because it's in the ballot box what it matters.
I know, this is unfortunately, this is what we have to stop. Yeah, no. Yeah. But the problem is this. Sorry.
Because Chris Evans Williams has got the ultimate power. He's got the ultimate power. And
Don't we know it?
So you've got to put him out, vote him out. You can
Vote him out.
demonstrate well, the point about it is that's why.
Some people can vote him out. That's the Labour Council.
Anyway, let's concentrate on what we can do, not what we can't do.
Let you down a rat hole that you can't get nothing at the end of it. It's all right, Ben, saying vote him out. You can vote out as much as you like, but he won't go.
It's the council.
Well, I know why he won't go. We all know why he won't go, won't we? Sorry, Malk.
So we can't vote him out. I'm a councillor from, I'm independent, Fina.
Yeah, Malk Cena.
So we can't vote him out. I was just trying to say that we can't vote him out. So the best thing we do is we get a petition up.
Well, we've already got petition up.
We get,
And you
petition.
go to the secretary of state for levelling up.
We do not trust him. Let's get him out. We want him out.
Well, it's the only way forward, unfortunately.
Correct channel.
I mean, we've all seen the evidence that there's no other choice. Sorry.
Banners at the scrutiny meeting outside. A lot of
well, don't you worry, Ben. I am all about the visual for the TV. We are having everything. You wait.
Seriously.
Wednesday.
12th of June.
12. So this is what we're working towards. So next Tuesday we have got to get to Ripley because they're having this meeting. And chances are it'll make jack shit difference, but we ain't going to make it easy for them, are we?
The meeting is the 12th of December.
August.
7 o'clock. 12th of August, 7 o'clock.
Yes.
Ripley Town Hall,
Yes.
the main debating council chamber.
Yes.
And they can have 50 odd members.
Be there or be square.
But
Thank you,
if you want to
Trevor.
speak, please put in a written request with what your question is.
Well, we
and
get
do it
into that,
3 days
Trevor.
before, so they can't not call you.
Thank you, Trevor, but we get into that.
Question to the lady with the sunglasses on her head.
Why isn't he here tonight?
Well, one, I didn't extend an invite to him, but they know it's happening. And 2 hours before the meeting, they released a updated statement, which is on the grammar page for you all to read. But again, it's probably more smoke being blown at us.
Yeah, go on.
I do know for a fact he's on holiday.
What, Emmis?
Yeah.
Well,
I know. Stop on holiday, don't you?
I know. Ted.
Listen,
Thank you.
just want to take a step back.
Go on.
I sat in several town meetings in the church when he had the inception of it all, and when all the ideas were floated and there was how much money we got. And I know from that point onwards that the council were inviting expressions of interest.
Yeah.
They did, yes.
In who may want to take any
They're
of
still
this
doing that
building
today on the
forward as
website.
Stop there.
Can we, is there anyone who knows, as time went on, whether there were any decent expressions?
Oh yeah, there were a lot.
I have spoken.
Anything wrong about the
actually opening, coming back to, she's gone into Ripley because of Conford Road. She went and asked, and they told her it was £1,500 a month every 4 weeks. Now, come on, £1,500 a month.
There was a lot of people that also expressed interest who were not even given a call back.
No, they weren't. Well, I know she was.
Some that were told blankly, no, that business won't be going into the grammar. So, yes, there has been a lot of interest into the grammar.
Well, they've not given it time, they really have not given it time.
That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You were no plan. Sorry, wait, I had to put back. I've got your name, sorry. Dave. Dave's turn.
Hello, my name's Dave. I live in Gloucester. Yeah, and I've got to read this, otherwise I'll forget it. But at the last council meeting, it was video. Yeah. Anybody can watch it on YouTube. And 5 minutes 50 seconds in, when asked what's going to happen to the grammar, Ms Williams said, and I quote, "I cannot say at this point in time, commercial discussions are taking place," and when asked, he stated that there was units for rental. I'm saying that's what it originally was. And in 9 minutes 30 seconds, Ms Williams said, "I am the leader of Amber Council and already said there are commercial discussions taking place, and I can't say any more. It will be decided by the end of July." The question, what meetings are there for the public to have their say? 9 minutes 43, none.
No.
On Wednesday, the 16th of July, I went to Amber Valley Council, and because it was an annual general meeting, I was allowed to answer questions. And I asked the council, all of them, all 42 members, just tell me how many units are for shops and how many are for offices. No answer. I asked Ms Williams, you are the leader, right? Tell me, how many shops, how many offices? He refused to look at me, wouldn't answer the question, and then somebody on the committee there said, have we got your email? And I said, yes, I have. And he said, well, email you with a decision. That was 16 days ago, and nothing.
When I went on the tour, I asked the question, was the decision going to be made by the cabinet or by a single individual? I was assured that the decision was going to be made by cabinet. They lied to my face.
Which you do.
Are you surprised?
No, we're not surprised, because he didn't even identify himself at a town meeting. I mean, I had to tell you, didn't I, in the last meeting, you're asking about grammar, and obviously that is Amber Valley, unfortunately, not in the town council. And he just sits there, doesn't even look at you.
I got told it was, what I asked that night in a full letter was, what you're asking is Amber Valley, and I said, no, it's Hena.
But it's
Hena and Gloucester Town Council.
Let me explain that. The reason Alan said that is because it is them that made the decision. Hena and Town Council, the independents, have had nothing to do with it. Can't speak for the Labour. And that's what he was pointing. He was trying to say to him, this is your, but he never identifies. And that's why I said, it's that bloke you need to ask.
All she wanted to do, that little Eileen Hamilton, was talk about being abused.
I know, by us, Hena Rockers. That's what I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, bloody hell, you've never broke the law. I should have done.
It must be the only town council that has security.
I know, only town council has security.
That she is deaf hard of hearing.
She's hard of hearing, but she couldn't recognise the leader of the council because she couldn't be bothered to take the glasses off. Thank you. Sorry.
I wanted to ask, it's a large sum of money. Yes. Surely there are feasibility studies that have been done that should be released so that we can see what...
Everything they have done, and they always do, they make sure that they tick
every legal box. Every T is crossed, every I is dotted. It will be legal what they've done, because they ensure that it is.
But we will be looking
and apparently the application is that grey, in somebody's words that was said to me. I'm not going to say who, but they could stick a legal box.